There are a lot of intriguing horror games in the Xbox library, and in this video, I will show you the 10 of the best horror games on Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One and Xbox Game Pass to play in 2022. So without wasting any more time, let's start this video. The first game of this video is Visage. Players in Visage awaken as Dwayne Anderson, a guy who has just committed familicide, shooting every member of his family, including himself. Despite his horrific crimes and death, he unexpectedly reawakens. Now that Dwayne is stuck in the home and seeing bizarre images, it's unclear if he's in purgatory or hell. Next up we have Resident Evil 2 Remake. Resident Evil 2 had a significant overhaul in 2019, featuring improved visuals, improved sound, new camera settings, and more. As a consequence, the game felt considerably scarier than the original. The plot follows Claire Redfield and Leon Kennedy as they go on separate stories to escape Raccoon City after the T-virus has infected a large portion of the populace. Next up we have Prey. Prey, released in 2017, has been regarded as a reimagining of the original 2006 game, preserving the general atmosphere while crafting an entirely new plot and environment. In the 2017 game, an orbital research station is constructed to investigate the Typhons, a superhuman extraterrestrial species that can change shape and replicate their environment. Next up we have A Plague Tale: Innocence. Plague Tale: Innocence, one of the most interesting games in recent years, is a suspenseful, enchanting, and simply horrific look at one of history's most dreadful events. The Black Plague that decimated Europe was possibly one of the worst periods in human history. This terrifying era served as the setting for a compelling narrative about family and survival by Focus Home Interactive. Next up we have The Medium. The Medium has an innovative split-screen system in which participants guide spirit medium Marion around a run-down motel. So, while the creep aspect of the plot is standard stuff for any horror game fan, the chance to observe how Marion interacts with the actual world alongside her interactions with the spirit realm is interesting. Next up we have The Evil Within 2. The first Evil Within was an entertaining, though disappointing, horror game that fell well short of its lofty ambitions. Fortunately, The Evil Within 2 gets the franchise back on track and is a stunningly superb horror game in its own right. Fans of the Resident Evil series should certainly check it out because it has very similar gameplay and creature design. Next up we have Alien Isolation. Thanks to the intelligence of the Xenomorph's AI, Alien Isolation is a pinnacle accomplishment for the horror genre in video games. The eponymous alien mercilessly chases players through the hallways of Sevastopol Station, heightening the suspense with each hiss and thundering footstep. Sweaty hands and a racing heart are frequent companions when playing Alien Isolation. Next up we have Outlast 2. Outlast 2 immerses players in a terrible cult colony somewhere in the Arizona desert, where they must assist the unfortunate Blake Langerman in escaping with his life. Outlast 2's wide spaces may be slightly more open than the asylum's confined confines, but it doesn't make it any less terrifying than the first. Next up we have Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight's horror twist on the idea succeeds admirably, as the murderer punishes irresponsible individual actions. Pitting one killer versus up to 4 survivors brilliantly conveys the tense mood of a conventional horror story setting. The killer, on the other hand, can be slowed down by well-coordinated teamwork. The last game of this video is Limbo. Limbo is an oldie but a goodie, having debuted in 2010 on the 7th generation of consoles. This game expertly straddled the line between art and general acceptability, providing a brief yet unforgettable experience that left its players with permanent memories. So that's the list of 10 best horror games on Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One and Xbox Game Pass to play in 2022. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel Games Puff and press the bell icon for more gaming videos.